Hi, Mr. Rifa.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How much? Very or a little bit?
Little.
Why? Are you
Uh,
tired or sick or what
First
happened?
of all, I'm tired. Second of all, my eyes are hurting so much.
Why?
Because I don't know, just it's hurting because of
Is it
computer.
because you use computer a lot or
Yeah, it's because of that. Uh, and also my internet is very bad.
did you go to school today?
No, it's online.
It's online. That's why I think actually, uh, we should not sit in front of PC for a long time. Maybe after 1 hour or 2 hours, you need to have some rest, go out and look at the trees. I don't know, green. And I also worry a lot about my kids the whole day. And telephone is much better because telephone screen is much how to say higher quality the screen, but the PC or laptop screen it's not as quality as smartphones, and that's why looking at the screen is a lot. That's a little bit not healthy, and you should be careful. You should not sit in front of PC more than 2 hours. Even 2 hours is a lot, but every time you need to have some rest and just cover your eyes and have just rest actually. What can we do, Rifa, Murat? I also worry a lot about this. And okay, so Murad, Rifa, what are we gonna do here? We are going to do some questions about ratio, rate, and speed problems. Okay, Rifa, how are you joining this class, with PC or with telephone, iPad, tablets? How?
Laptop.
Laptop. Oh,
Yes.
Murad, how about you?
He's
I
also
joined with
laptop.
phone.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, sometimes also joining with phone and maybe tablets, it is much better, but you need to keep a piece of paper or notebook on your table and always just look and after that try to look around and don't keep your eyes on the PC for a long time. Okay, if I understand you. But here, unfortunately, we don't have any option, right? And
yeah.
online, the only way is just look at the screen and for a long time and teaching. What can we do? Anyway, guys, continue. Murad Rifa Ayan is not going to join, and Jasmine, I don't know, is going to join or not.
No, Jasmine says that she's not going to join.
Okay.
He's
What
not gonna
happened to
join.
the girls? They are not feeling well or tired? All right. So, guys, we are going to solve a few more questions related to rate, ratio, and speed. And as you know, this chapter, actually, these topics, the one of the most important topics, and a lot of students, unfortunately, they struggle with these problems. I mean, problems related to rate, ratio, and the speed. Okay, and that's why we are going to practice. And I'm going to show you maybe like 2 examples, and after that you're going to practice like 4 or 5 simple questions, and again I will show you some 2 or 3 questions. That's it. Let's try to solve maybe 8 questions today. Okay. All right, Murat, how big is your telephone? Can you reach the question or it is too small for you?
My telephone is okay. The ratio of the number of apples to orange is style A and style B are 2 to 5 and 5 to 9 respectively. If the total number of fruits in style A is twice that in style B, find the ratio of the number of apples in style A, the number of apples in style B. B, find the number of oranges left in style A after 84 oranges are sold from style A, and the ratio of apples to orange became 3 to 4 in style A.
Okay. Thank you very much, Murat. Again, actually, this question, all right, it's all about just what is it? Brainstorming, let's say, training our brain to think, right? And because in real life, if you just see this kind of questions, maybe you can do it faster, all right? And even we don't have to calculate everything very accurately. But in math, why do they ask these kind of questions? To train our brain to think. And that is what we are going to learn from this. Now we are going to solve this in a systematic way. And we have two questions here. Okay, let me just solve from A. And now we are talking about two different stalls, right? Let's say this one is stall A, and here we have stall B. Okay, and stall B, we are talking about two different fruits. Number one is apples, second one is orange. All right. It says that the ratio of the number of apples to orange in stall A and stall B are 2 to 5 and 5 to 9. So that means that here, let's say apples and orange, and apples and orange here, right? So the ratio means here it is 2 to 5. In the second one, it is 5 to 9. Okay. So, all right. If the total number of fruits in stall A is twice that in stall B, right? If the total number of fruits in stall A is twice that in stall B. What do we mean? How many actual fruits do we have here? So that means that orange and apples and orange together, that's equal to 5x plus 9x. That's equal to, what is it? 14x. And how about here altogether? It is 2y plus 5y. That's equal to 7y. But according to this, it says that stall A, right? That is twice that in stall B. So that means that the 7y is equal to twice in stall B. That is 14x. I'm just going to find the relation between x and y from here. If you divide both sides by 7, then here we have y is equal to 7. That's equal to 4x. How the things are related to each other. Okay. Now question A. Find the ratio of the number of apples in stall A to the number of apples in stall B. That is question A. First, actually, maybe I should not write A here. Now we are going to solve A here. So the number of apples in stall A to the number of apples in stall B, right? And number of apples in stall A. How many apples do we have? It is 2y, right? That is 2y. 2, how many apples do we have in stall B? That is 5x. That is 5x. So we need to find this ratio, which is equal to 2y over 5x. Now from this relationship, I can find what is y over x. From here, what is y over x? That's equal to 4. So now as you see here, I can write it as 2 over 5 times y over x. So that's equal to 2 over 5 times, what is y over x? Y over x is equal to 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So that's equal to 8 to 5. So the ratio of the number of apples in stall A to the number of apples in stall B is 8 to 5. B, find the number of oranges left in stall A. After 84 oranges are sold from stall A, and the ratio of the apples to oranges became 3 to 4 in stall A. Okay, so again, it's a bit long, so we need to answer a bit step by step. And Ayan made a mistake, or she changed her mind.
Good evening.
Hi, Ayan.
I'm sorry for being late.
Actually, I just read Jasmine's message. I thought it is your message because it says that, hello, I will not join today once again. And I don't know when she missed that class. Ayan, how are you? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Are you also tired?
Yeah, a little.
Are you also having all your classes online, Ayan?
No, I went to school today.
Oh, I see. Good. Interesting, because some students told me that some actually one or student got infected in their class. That's why they will stop going to school for 2 weeks. Maybe they go to different school, I think.
No, they do that in our school too, but it's only like, for example, if one student in a class gets infected, that whole class must be online for 2 weeks, but the rest of the school, they still go.
Mhm. Interesting. How come he actually you don't share the playground or outside?
No one goes outside. We can, but nobody wants to.
So the whole day you stay in the classroom.
No, for example, when we want to eat snack, we can go out to the corridor, but even when we're sitting there, we can't sit too close.
Yeah, of course you cannot sit, but still, in this kind of situation, you need to go every break, go out to the open air, fresh air, and walk around because staying in the closed room it is not so good idea for a long time. Anyway, I don't know actually how the situation there, but still, enclosed area because you are sharing all the air inside, right? If the windows are closed, the same air circulation, that is risky, I think. And going out in fresh air is not that risky. Anyway, Ayan, here we are doing a little bit of revision, okay? And not unfortunately, there's a reality. A lot of students struggle with understanding word problems, number one. Number two, also ratio, rate, speed problems, okay? So I have just selected a few questions and we are practicing these questions. And number one is why we are doing this to improve your understanding skill. Okay, when we just read the questions, how should we understand? And number two is how should we convert this into algebraic equation? And once you get algebraic equation, solving is not a big deal. You can do this. The most important problem or the biggest problem is understanding the problem. What do they mean by this word or by this statement or by this sentence? That is a big challenge in word problems. Okay, Ayan, we have just started. So we are solving problems related to ratio, rate, and speed. That's our first example. All right. Then in the next question, it says that find the number of oranges left in stall A. Right. So in stall A, that is the question. How many oranges left in stall A after 84 oranges are sold from stall A? Right. And the ratio of apples to oranges became 3 to 4 in stall A. So now, actually, we know that in stall A, how many apples? Once again, in stall A, how many apples do we have? Here we have 2y, right? We have 2y apples. This is not the equation. These are just apple, let's say. And how many oranges do we have? Here we have 5y. We have 5y oranges. But here in the question, it says that after solving 84 oranges. So now we have already solved 84 oranges. So this many oranges are left. And it says that the ratio of apples to oranges became 3 to 4. So that means that A to O, right? That is 2y to 5y minus 84. It became 3 to 4. That is 3 to 4. Okay. So the question is, after find the number of oranges left, install A. So we are going to find the number of oranges left, install A. To answer this question, we need to know the value of y. And that's it. After we understand, as you see now, it's just simple equation. And we can just cross multiply. 4 times 2y, that's equal to 8y. And 3 times 5, that's equal to 15y. Minus 3 times 84, that's equal to 240 plus 12, that's equal to 252. Now from here, 8 minus 15, it is minus 7. So here we have minus 7y equals minus 252. Or y is equal to 252 over 7. That's equal to 25 is divided by 7. That's equal to 3. 42 is divided by 7. That's equal to 6. So y is equal to 36. So how many oranges left in stall A then? It is 5 times 36 minus 84, which is equal to 180 minus 84. That's equal to 96. So after selling 84 oranges from stall A or in stall A, 96 oranges left. Rifa, are you okay?
No, but yes.
What is the brand of your laptop, Rifa?
Lenovo Legion.
Lenovo. Hmm. Okay. So when did you buy your laptop?
Sorry?
When did you buy your laptop?
Oh, this year in February.
February.
Yeah.
You mean this year means last month?
Yes.
Oh, that's new. How much did you pay?
I don't know how much it will be in dollars, but I can say it in funds, in pounds. It's approximately 1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds. So it's like $1,600.
I don't know. In dollars, I can say.
Are you sure?
Yes. It's not like working computer, it's gaming.
I see. Rifa, now I understand why you have problems with your eyes.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell me that, Mr. Kasim, I play a lot of games with my laptop. That's why.
Actually, to be honest, this week I didn't play.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, because gaming laptops are expensive. It's just normal laptops. They are not that expensive. It's like
Yeah.
1,000 pounds. It's about $1,600. And okay, good, Rifa. I understand. All right. I thought you had a lot of online classes and you studied too hard. That's why you have pain in your eyes.
No, actually, we had online class a lot.
Yeah. Okay, good. So Ayan, did you understand this question? I mean, a little bit or 100% or you're
Well,
having rest now?
I understand number B, but I didn't read through the number
Okay.
A solution.
Okay, that number is also easy. Okay. So let's continue then. Let's have one more question. Rifa, can you read the question?
Yes. Cheetah is the fastest land animal, capable of attaining a top speed of 110 kilometers per hour. The men's world record for the 100-meter sprint is 9.77 seconds in 2005. Find how many times the cheetah is as fast as the fastest 100 meters human sprinter. B. The time taken by the fastest 100 meters human sprinter to run one round along the perimeter of a basketball court with a dimension of 2565 by 1524 meters.
Okay, good. So we have again two questions. I think you understand the question. We are just comparing the speed of cheetah and the fastest runner of the world, right? That is 100-meter sprinter. Let's say we call it sprinter, right? So actually, this guy can run this 100-meter distance, right, in just 9.77 seconds. What does it mean? It means that just you are saying one, he can run for 10 meters. Can you imagine that? That's too fast, right? You just say two is already 20 meters. And 9.77, 100 meters. Murad, are you interested in soccer, football? Murad, are you there?
Yes, mister.
Are you interested in football?
Which football are you talking about? Soccer or football?
What is the difference between soccer and football?
Um, it's two different sports.
What is the difference?
There is American football, which is played with hands, and there is soccer, which is played with feet.
Hmm. But I'm just saying soccer and football, they are the same thing.
No.
Ayan, is there any difference between soccer and football?
No, Mr. Kadam, he's right. They're different.
They are different?
Yes.
What is the difference?
Mister,
Well,
it's completely different. Like,
in American football, there's like a completely different type of ball, and
No, no,
it's
no.
like
I am. Why are
Also,
you saying American football? I'm not talking about
because
American football.
because
I'm just
on
saying.
English, because on English, the normal football that you call football is called soccer.
Yeah.
So
So you can't say football to that. You should say soccer.
no, Murat, are you saying that football and soccer they are different?
Yes, exactly.
What is the difference? Tell me, what is the difference?
It's two different games. What do you mean? Like, I don't know. Like,
What is the difference between soccer and football?
Teacher, in soccer, they kill themselves.
Soccer is
But
played with a round ball that can be kicked and headed. American football, however, is more of a rugby type game in which the oblong shaped ball is thrown and passed as well as kicked.
exactly.
actually, if we look like that, in America, soccer is same thing as football in England.
No, like, but in general, it's just two different sports.
Yes, but in America, they call football soccer. So in England, they call football football.
But the correct way to call on English the football, which is on Russian and Azeri football,
Yeah.
you should call it soccer. That's the correct way.
No, soccer is in America.
But in general, in professional like documents, it's called soccer, and football is a different game. Even in England, in professional documents.
1 minute.
Okay, guys, let's continue. So in the actual Google is saying that it depends on where you are asking. If you're asking from Azerbaijan, it is the same. But if you're asking in the United States, they mean different because American football, it is different. Okay, but internationally, it is soccer and football, they mean the same thing. Okay, because
No.
America, they say soccer and American football. In America, in the US, they are different, soccer and American football. But
Okay,
international,
I
if you're
don't,
just saying
Mister.
soccer and football, yes.
Okay, it's your opinion. I have a different opinion.
No, I'm not saying my opinion. I just read from Google. This is what they say.
Well, Google is not always correct. Like, Google maybe has a different position. You know, like, Google is not always telling you the thing which is actually supposed to be. There's a lot of fake information in Google, so yes.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, it's just information. Good to know that. So when we just say football, we mean football, right? 11 people in a team, they play against each other and the round ball. Anyway, let's get back to our question. Here, the cheetah is the fastest land animal capable of attaining a top speed of 110 kilometers per hour. So let's say we are A, and we are talking about cheetah's speed. Let me just write here, speed of cheetah. Okay, speed of cheetah, and the speed of cheetah, let me, how can I write this? It is 110 kilometers per hour. And the men's world record for the 100-meter sprint is 9.77 seconds in 2005. So what is that guy's speed? Okay, sprinter, let me just write S, right? Sprinter. It is 100 meters in 9.77. That means that his speed is distance over time. That is 9.77. What is it? Meter per second, right? That is his speed. The question is, how many times the cheetah is as fast as the fastest 100-meter sprinter? Now to compare this one, first we have to convert the units, right? Either kilometer per hour into meter per second or meter per second into kilometer per hour. Which one is easier? Let me just change kilometer per hour into meter per second. That's equal to 110, and 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. So there's 1, 2, 3 more zeros over, how about 1 hour? 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. So that's equal to, meter per second. Now, if you just simplify this, it is this much, right? So to compare their speed, how many times? So that's the n times, that's equal to the speed of the cheetah over the speed of the sprinter. So which is equal to speed of the cheetah, that is 110 over 36 over, and the sprinter speed is 100 over 9.77, which is equal to, now we actually, we can use a calculator for this question. 110 is divided by 36. over 100 is divided by 9.77, which is equal to 0.29. What's something wrong? 110 over, not 110, 1100, right? Sorry, it is 1100. So it is 1100 over 36 and 100 over 9.77 meter per second. Okay, so that's equal to how much? It's approximately equal to 3. But Ayan, does it make sense that the cheetah is only 3 times as fast?
Well, yes.
So that means that this guy is very fast. 100 meters per second, 9 over 77. So it's
But
1,000.
if the cheetah is 3 times as fast, doesn't it mean that it can run in just 3 seconds?
Yeah, that's right. In 3 seconds, he can travel 100 meters. It's a lot, right? 1 to 3 is already 100 meters.
Yeah,
It is a lot. Yeah,
that's why I think it's possible.
yeah, that's right. Okay, that's the answer then. That means that cheetah is 3 times as fast as the fastest sprinter of the world. Question B, the time taken by the fastest 100-meter human sprinter to run one round along the perimeter of a basketball court with the dimensions of 28.65 meters by 15.24 meters. Anyway, we are talking about a basketball court, and it is rectangular shape, and the length is 28.65 meters, and width is 15.24 meters. And let's say first, let's find it is the traveling distance. So the perimeter, right? Perimeter is 2 times length plus width. That's 28.65 plus 15.24, which is equal to, that is 2 times 28.65 plus 15.24. That's equal to 87.78 meters, right? So now to find that, actually it says, what is it? Is it time? The time taken. So what is time? Time is distance, right? Over speed. So distance is 87.78 meters over the speed of this guy is 100 over 9.77, which is equal to approximately, that is again fraction, 87.78 times 9.77 and divided by 100. So that's equal to 8.5758 seconds. So that means that this guy only in 8.58 seconds, right, he can just travel along the basketball court. And because almost it is 100 meters, so it's just less than 9 seconds. Okay, that's it. We have 2 examples. Guys, if you're tired, I will just keep solving. If you have energy, you can give it a try. And now we are going to see a few easy questions related to, what is it, rate ratio. Again, here it's not only about solving, it's about understanding, okay? How should we understand this kind of problems? That's what we are working on here. Murat, are you still there? Ayan, how do you join your online classes at home? Do you just sit on the table or?
Yes, I just sit at my desk.
The whole day from
Mister, why
morning
are
till
you
evening?
asking so strange questions today? Like
Strange.
how? No, like how is your phone big? Or are you sitting on the like? Does it really matter?
Yeah, because some students, they have just telephone and they have class, they just lie down and join the class. But some students, they take it seriously. They just prepare their notebook and sit on the table. And also, Murad, I just wonder, you are just sitting and watching or just playing a game and just join the class? Of course, it matters. Do you think that it doesn't matter?
Yes.
Okay, for if it doesn't matter, just continue then like this. And for me, as a teacher, it matters how the students are participating and which one is good for them, which one is suitable for their learning. I just want to know. Anyway, here the bill for domestic power in a home is reduced from 120 to $90 per month. By what ratio has the bill decreased? Okay, so actually that means that by what ratio has the bill decreased? Actually, it's just from 120 to 90, right? So actually, by what fraction should I multiply 120 so that we get 90? It means this. So to find this ratio, then we need to just divide this 90 by 120, which is equal to by 3, it is 3, by 3 it is 4. So that means that if I just multiply, as see here, if I decrease that $120 by this fraction, then we will get $90. So that's by what ratio has a bill decreased? By the ratio 3 by 4. Another simple example, a poster measuring 150 centimeters by 180 centimeters is enlarged in the ratio 8 to 5. Find the length and the breadth of the enlarged poster. So we are talking about two, maybe this one is a smaller one, and it is too small, we need to enlarge this. So it is by 180 centimeters by 150, okay? So we need to enlarge by some ratio so that it becomes a bit bigger. Okay. So the question is, find the length and the breadth of the enlarged poster. Let's say its length is L and its width is W. So length, and we have to increase in this ratio. That means that it's just 8 over 5 times length is 180, which is equal to 180, what is it? 8 times 180 is divided by 5. That's equal to 36, which is equal to 240, 48, 288 centimeters. And how about it is width? It is width is again 8 over 5 times width is increased by the ratio, and the width is 150. That's equal to 850 over 330. 8 times 30, that's equal to 240 centimeters. So the dimensions of new rectangle is 240 by 288, or 288 by 244. Next example, a manufacturing firm plans to increase its output in the ratio 2.25 to 1 next year. Its present output is 148,000 articles. And how many articles does it hope to produce next year? Again, since we are going to increase something in this ratio, and simply what number we are going to increase, we are going to increase this number, right? So that's why we need to multiply this by this ratio. So it says that how many articles does it hope to produce next year? Let's say next year it is n, so that n will be 2.25 over 1. Actually, we don't have to write this, times 148,000, which is equal to 2.25 times 148,000, which is equal to 333,000. So actually, they are hoping that they can produce 333,000 articles next year. Another question, goat's milk contains 27 grams of protein and 30 grams of fat and 36 grams of carbohydrates. Find the ratio of protein to fat to carbohydrates. So that means that actually they're all given, right? So the ratio of protein to fat to carbohydrate, let's say this P to F to T. Protein is 27 grams and the fat is 30 and carbohydrate is 36. And of course, in ratio, always we need to live in the simplest form. All of these numbers are divisible by 3. So that is 9, 2 by 3, it is 10, 2 by 3, it is 12. So that is the ratio of this protein to fat and to carbohydrate. Okay. Another example, pupils in a class are told to choose one out of 3 sports options. That is tennis, basketball, and badminton. Given that the pupils choose the options in the ratio 4 to 2 to 3, and that 20 choose tennis, find the number of pupils in the class. That's also a very easy question. So here we are talking about, let's say, tennis in A. So that is tennis, 2, basketball, 2, badminton. Let's say badminton. Let me just write here badminton. Okay. And put here star. That's badminton. That's given as, what is it? 4, 2, 2, 2, 3. It states that 20 choose tennis. So what is tennis here? Yes, I am.
Is it going to be 45?
You mean the number of people in the class?
Yes.
It is 5. So it is 6, 9. Yes, that's correct. It's 45. Right? Because here, this one is 4. That means that tennis is, let's say, 4p. That's equal to 20. From here, p is 5. So here we have 4 plus 2 plus 3, it's 9. 9 times 3 gives us the total number of students. So we have 45. Okay, and also B is an easy question. We can skip this. All right, this is also easy question. Let's do this question. A car took 15 minutes to travel. If it traveled this destination, find the time to speed of the car, giving an answer in kilometers per hour. Okay. All right. Guys, this is a question. Let me give you like 2 minutes, okay? And you try this. After that, we will discuss because I talked a lot, and it's a kind of break for you, okay? 2 minutes. Try and write your answer to the chat box, and after that, we will discuss together.
I think I'm done.
What is it, I am?
Is it 60? Kilometers per hour, I mean.
60. How did you get it, Ayan?
I just did 40 plus 80 divided by 2.
Yeah, Ayan, actually, that is not correct. Because average
Yeah.
speed is different. What is the average speed? Average speed is total distance traveled over total time taken, right? Here in this question, the total distance is 100 kilometers. So from A to B, let's say this A to B, it says the first half, that is 50 kilometers. He traveled at the speed of, what is it? Let's say S1, that is 40 kilometers per hour. And the second part of the journey, let's say from B to C, again, it is 50 kilometers, and he traveled at this speed, 80 kilometers per hour. Okay. So by definition, what is the average speed? The average speed for the whole journey, okay? That is the total distance traveled. That is 50 plus 50, the total distance. And the total time taken from A to B, how much time did it take? And from B to C, it is T2. And how do you find T1? In the numerator, we have 100, right? What is T1? T1 is distance over speed, the average speed, so that we can find the time taken for traveling from A to B. So that's equal to 50 kilometers distance over speed, that is 40. And how about T2 from B to C? That is 50 over 80. And that is actually the average speed of this journey. Okay, Ayan, that the average speed definition is the total distance traveled over the total time taken. Actually, it makes sense, right? That gives us the average speed. So now from here, the 0, 0, 0, 0, they cancel each other. And 5 is a common factor. Anyway, here we have 100. Let's multiply numerator and denominator by 8. So here that is 8. And multiply 5 over 4 by 8, that's equal to 10. And 5 over 8 by 8, that's equal to 5, which is equal to 100 times 8 over 15. And by 5, it is 2160. By 5, it is 3. Or simply, that's equal to, what is it? 53 and 1 over 3 kilometers per hour.
It's close to 60.
Close to 60. 53.3 is close to 60.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
But actually, between 53.3 and 60, there are infinitely many numbers.
Well, if you count the decimals, then yes, but with whole numbers, it's just 7.
Yeah, but 7 kilometers per hour is huge. So Ayan, again, actually, we did this before. Maybe you might forget this. To find the average speed, just you should remember that is total distance traveled over total time taken. Okay. So a lot of students make this mistake. It's just S1 plus S2 over 2. No, it doesn't give us the average speeds. Okay. And that's what does it mean here? That means that and here I mean physically, what does it mean? It means that here from A to B, let's say you spend how many hours? That is 5 over 4, right? Let's just write here T1. From B to C, it is T2, right? Speeds are different. I'm saying that by this, actually, if you just travel at this speed, 53 and 1 over 3 kilometers per hour, and in T1 plus T2 hours, you can travel 100 kilometers. That is what we mean by average speed. But in your case, 60, for example, if you just find this, you will travel more than 100 kilometers in a given time. Okay, let's move to the next question. That's also easy question, but also let's do this one more time. It's just a warm up because next time we will solve more, harder questions. Let's say more complicated problems. These are just warm up questions. After 13 questions are actually over 15 questions are a little bit harder. SASMO type questions. So a photography competition offers $2,100 in prize money. Given that the prize money is divided among the first, second, and third prize winners in the ratio 7 to 5 to 2. Find the amount each prize winner gets. Okay, that's quite easy question. And here we have A, right? Here if you have first place and the second place and third place, right? So what does it mean? Actually, they are sharing in the same ratio, we're just dividing this 2,100 into 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, into 14 parts, right? 7 parts is given to the first, to the winner, and 5 parts to the second, let's say runner up, and the 2 parts to the third prize winner. So that means that the first guy gets how much? That is 7 out of 7 plus 5 plus 2, that's 14, and times that is 2,100, which is equal to, it is by 7, it is 2, right? It is 300, 150, so that's equal to $1,050. The second guy, it is 5 over 14 times 2,100, so it is $750. And the third guy, it is just 2 pieces, right? 2 out of 14 times 2,100, so that's equal to $300. So they are just sharing the prize money in this, what is it, way. The first one, $1,050, the second place, $750, and the third place, $300. And how about part B? Part B, it was decided later to introduce a fourth and fifth prize. The ratio of the first, second, third, and fourth and fifth prize is then adjusted to 7 to 5 to 2 to 1 to 1, given that the prize money is increased to $2,800. Okay, again, the same thing, right? The first guy receives how much? 7 out of 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 1 plus 1 is 16. 16 times 2,800. That is equal to 2,800 is divided by 16. That's equal to 175. Okay, and multiply by 7. So that is 1,225. And second one, it is 5 over 16 times 2,800. So 5 times 75 is equal to $875. And how about the third place? It is 2 out of 16 times 2,800. That's equal to $350. And fourth place, 1 over 16 times 2,800. That is 175. And number 5, it is 1 over 16 times 2,800. And also fourth and fifth, actually, they get the same equal amount of prize money. Okay, that's the last question, and we will finish the class. A man parked his car in a car park at 8:30 and retrieved it at 15:45 on the same day. How long did he park his car in the car park? And the duration of the time from morning till evening, it is 3.5 hours, 3.5 hours. And from noon to this, it is 3 hours and 45 minutes, which is equal to 3.5, it is 6, that is 7 hours and 15 minutes. So actually he parked his car in the car park for 7 hours and 15 minutes. Part B, if the parking charges are $1.50 for the first hour and 80 cents for each subsequent half hour or part thereof. And sometimes students, they don't understand part thereof means that if parking time is between 0 and 30 minutes, maybe it was like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, or 25 minutes, it is counted as half an hour. So you have to pay 80 cents. Okay, how much must he pay for the parking, for parking his car there? let's say the cost of parking his car is C. Actually, how many hours? We have 7 hours and 15 minutes. For the first hour, he has to pay $1.50. And now here we have 6 hours and 15 minutes. So here we have how many half hours? We have 12. And also we should count this 15 minutes as one. So that means that here we have 13 intervals here, 13 half an hour. So that is times for each, we need to pay 80 cents. That is $0.8, which is equal to 150 plus 13 times 0.8. That is, what is it? 8. It is 104. So that's equal to, okay, this is equal to 104. That is 10.4, right? So this 13 times 0.8, that's equal to 10.4, which is equal to, in total, that is 10, 11. So that is $11.90. So he has to pay $11.90 for parking his car. And of course, this state is even more expensive than this. It was many, many years before ago. But now in Singapore, maybe for each hour, you have to pay around $5 or $6 something. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you very much, Murad, Rifa, Ayan. Now I will finish the question today's class. All right, and next time we will solve more complicated questions related to ratio, rate, and speed. Have a nice
Bye,
uh,
Mr.
good, good night. Okay, and see you on Friday.
See
Bye,
you.
Mr.
Bye.